It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. Hey, let's talk about Ricky Rubio, the Spanish playmaker. A good example, Kenny, of a guy whose impact goes beyond the stat sheet.
Sí, defensivo es muy bien.
We're here in the Bay Area, the beautiful Bay Bridge spanning from San Francisco to Oakland. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. You look at Golden State, a great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And seeing where the Warriors are, this season has been much more of a grind for them than anyone expected. They've only been a shadow of the team that was so dominant a year ago.
And, Greg, they still got the time and talent to get things together before the playoffs, but I'm wondering if that'll ever happen.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Downs is out there with Bargnani. And it's Monroe in at the point. Now here's Monroe. Timberwolves passing it around. Bargnani passes to Monroe. 5 to shoot. Shot off the screen. Green with the block. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Covered by Monroe. It's Freak, top of the key. Back to Iguodala. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Warriors on D. 4-point game. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Monroe's shot is good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Martin dishes to Monroe. Picked by Bargnani. Jumper off the screen. Up again. Draymond Green pulls it in.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Monroe outside. To the middle. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night. The free throw drops for Bargnani. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one after the win against Memphis.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
And Towns gets it to go.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Green kicks to Curry. There's Freak. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Wiggins passes to Martin. Monroe outside. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Outside, Martin. Shot clock at 6.
Hell.
It's deflected. Green with the ball. Outside Curry. Thompson inside the line. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his first points of the night. The Timberwolves trail. Martin dishes to Monroe. Pass to Bargnani. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. The first one falls. Different look here for the Warriors. Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Pondexter comes in for Andre Iguodala. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Steph Curry. Minnesota also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zach LaVine comes in for Kevin Martin. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Monroe. And that one's good, Barnes.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 2. Pekovic with a screen. Rubio outside. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. There's the dish to Bargnani. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Feeds it to Wiggins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Freak. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Flip Saunders. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Checked in for Bargnani. .105 left to play here in the first. Here's Wiggins. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Levine looking for his first basket still in this one. Excellent defense there from Freak.
And even though it didn't go down, it did some nice work to get that inside. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's Rubio. 17 points for him last game against Memphis.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And the Warriors with possession here. They lead by 4. And Bayless kicks to Freak. Inside. He's looking for Bayless and finds him. And that one's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now Rubio. Higgins outside. Launches it. The shot is off. And that can... And Steph Curry, a player with in the gym range, told us about his comfort.
Anywhere 5'6".
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to guard?
Shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio is out there with Monroe. Then there's Martin. Then there's Towns. And it's Bass in at the 4. And Rubio kicks to Monroe. Bass, a screen on Curry. Jumper off the screen. Bass can't get it to go.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Rubio can't get that one to fall. Warriors leading by 9. And there's the pass to Freak. Fires for 3. Shot's good. Freak's got 10 points.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Another miss by Minnesota. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Offline from the top of the key. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and really caused problems for shooters with his shot blocking, slotting away any look at the basket. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. What a stellar outing in this one for Freak. He has 11 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Rubio with it. Picked up by Thompson.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Rubio against Thompson. Rubio outside. To the inside. Clock at 6. Monroe against Iguodala. Off target from three-point range.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Turnover lagi, guys. Ketiga.
Monroe in the corner. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Dishes it to Towns. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Pass to Thompson. Towns with the steal. And Rubio kicks to Monroe. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Some changes for Golden State. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Minnesota, Bargnani is checked in for Towns. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Freak. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks, Doris. Kent Bazemore is checked in for the Warriors. Bayless comes in for Steph Curry. Warriors leading by 10. Kicks to Freak. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Pick by Bargnani. The drive by Monroe. That's tipped, and they get it back.
Ooh, double.
Now, here is Bargnani. He's guarded closely, and he gets it back. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Levine dishes to Monroe. Here's Levine. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now here's Freak, covered by Monroe, and it's Freak missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. Monroe outside. Now the feed to Pekovic. 11 feet away, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Freak with it, and Bargnani picks him up defensively, and that one's good. And that's 18 points for Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Levine kicks to Wiggins, to the middle. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Pekovic.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
There's the pick. Nice work there coming off the screen. And that's now 21 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Levine. Pass to Bargnani. To the paint. Shot from 12. And it's Pekovic missing. Bayless. The shot is off. And so we conclude the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 13. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Yang sombong nggak?
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be about who wants it more. But we're playing with a passion right now. Well, hopefully, we'll stay driven the rest of the way in order to get this win.
Kevin, back to you.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far, just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
Timberwolves trail by 13. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's Freak in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Bargnani is screen on Curry.
Double defense.
Monroe outside. Bargnani sets the screen for Monroe. 4 on the clock. Plenty of space. That one wide left. Warriors leading by 16. Curry passes to Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Aduh, kaki gua kesemutan.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Klay Thompson. 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. Ricky Rubio checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Thompson nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 18. And Rubio kicks to Bargnani. From 13. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Bargnani's got 5 points so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Gantilah Bargnaninya.
Timberwolves making a change here. Bass is checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd.
Apa? Sakit
Martin
perut,
up top,
guys.
guarded by Curry. Curry against Martin. He feeds it to Bass. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by Rubio. Oh, that's blocked.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Kevin Martin on the wing. Back to Rubio. Bass with the screen. Rubio dishes to Bass. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Bass has got his first 2 points of the night. Curry kicks to Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Towns. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line. Missing a couple. Quincy Pondexter checked in for Andre Iguodala. Koufos checked in for Minnesota. Both shots good from the stripe. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. It's deflected. Here's Pondexter, covered by Rubio. Curry, wide open, cans the shot with nobody near him.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And it's Martin penetrating.
No way. Stephen Curry.
Yes.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Martin. And so it's Golden State with it. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Bantalnya nggak ada tadi. Bantal.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Fast break, Minnesota. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Freak with it. Koufos is there. And stolen by Koufos. Rubio the pass to Martin. Wiggins against Thompson. Wiggins drawn the double team, and Thompson sends it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Take a look at the numbers for Wiggins. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 14 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Sure, his teammates knew he was their best option, so that's why they just kept feeding him the rock.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Harrison Barnes comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Steph Curry. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Bass. And Monroe subbed in for Kevin Martin. There's Freak. Koufos with the block. And he's able to get it back. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Bau. Ada tahu ku bau nggak? Tahu ku bau nggak lu? Kucing bau.
Number 5, the Warriors.
Kevin, I think the extra practice really paid off for both of these teams last year. I mean, it was obvious that they spent an awful lot of time trying to become better at the free throw line, and it showed up in their results. You could see their confidence build throughout the season as a group. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Bargnani is checked in for Koufos, and Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Pekovic. Tight defense on him. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Freak.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pekovic dishes to Monroe. Shot is no good. Good D by Thompson.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Monroe right side. He dishes it to Bargnani. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Bayless. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here is Bayless. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Bargnani from Doris Burke.
Hey, Kev, I caught up with head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
It sure doesn't. I mean, that's a really hard blow there.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Bargnani is out there with Towns, and it's Monroe in at the point guard position. The free throw drops for Towns. The Warriors making a switch here. Bazemore is checked in. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Bass comes in for Bargnani. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Monroe. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Timberwolves trail by 21. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Wiggins drives in, and the shot is good.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Towns comes with a double team. Curry passes to Freak. Tries it from 19, and he connects with the jumper. Freak's got 39.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Towns gets it to go.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Bazemore dishes to Freak. It's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Rubio kicks to Bass. Back to Rubio. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Okay, man, put your hands together for your Warriors girl.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the middle. Iguodala kicks to Freak. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Freak's got 41. Timberwolves trail by 19. Wiggins outside. To the paint. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
And it's Freak missing for Minnesota. They've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Wiggins, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Warriors leading by 15. Passes to Freak. Here's the 3. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Bazemore. The dish to Freak. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Bass, a screen on Curry. Martin for three. The Warriors pull it in. Freak's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. He kicks it to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. And Freak throws it down.
Whoa, whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Kent Bazemore. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Bargnani's checked in. Now here's Towns. Rubio, the pass to Martin. Wiggins drives in. That's good. Wiggins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Warriors leading by 15. Curry kicks to Freak. Bargnani over to help. And the wide open shot from Green. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Green with the block, and he gets it back. Outside Curry. Feeds to Freak. There's the double team with Martin. Freak dishes to Green. There's the pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. High post. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. And the Warriors lead by 19. So it's Minnesota now. Rubio outside. Down low. Outside for Martin. Here's Towns. Makes it off the glass.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Way to play, boy. Way to play.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to sell every fake I threw. A lot of times you can just go through the motions with stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up space like I was able to. Yo, I can make a living in Hollywood with my acting skills. You know what I'm saying?
Albeit grudgingly, I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. Looking at Golden State, they're coming off a win in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA. Might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, you know, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help with the playmaking duties. But what I love about this guy, he can score in a variety of ways.
His defense could be stifling at times, too. I mean,
he's a great two-way player.
He's a two-way player, but I don't know if I would give him the best two-guard yet.
From Arizona, number 9, Andre Iguodala.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Timberwolves. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
And I think you've got to give all the guys credit. I mean, plenty of credit to go around. You can't just highlight or pick out one or two guys that stood out, because everybody did defensively.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Bledsoe and 9 of the backcourt. Chandler out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Warren in at the small forward. It's stolen by Green. Iguodala outside. He dishes it to Freak. Lets it go from deep. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Morris, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bledsoe passes to Morris. Knight kicks to Chandler. Tipped away.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Freak. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan, to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here is Bledsoe. There's a good screen. Morris a screen. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it. Bledsoe against Curry. Now the pass to Freak. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the dunk by Chandler.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial. Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got his first points in this one. Suns trail by 3. Chandler with the screen on Curry. Knight wide open from outside off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here is Knight. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
That's his first personal foul.
Elbow. 2.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Steph Curry. And the Suns here with a different look. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Chandler. Boozer comes in for Markieff Morris. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Booker in for Knight. Now here's Bledsoe. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Freak. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Dishes it to Meeks. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow, but he gets it back. Warriors leading by 8. Barnes passes to Thompson. To the wing right side. Fires for 3. That's good. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. 4th, the Suns.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Thompson. .12 left to play here in the first. Booker up top. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Meeks, they recover it. Shot clock at 5. To end the run, the Warriors pull it in. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Feeds to Barnes. He kicks to Freak. Launches it. Another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Bledsoe. Floats one up, and that one's good. Bledsoe's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Warriors leading by 12. Now the dish to Freak. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3. Bledsoe outside. Shot from the wing. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Warriors leading by 12. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Brandon Knight is out there with Booker. Then there's Warren, and it's Chandler, and it's Morris in at power forward. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves just played phenomenal. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and really caused problems for shooters with his shot blocking, swatting away any look at the basket. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
6 on the shot clock. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Morris with the bucket. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Chandler. Now Freak. 8 points for him. But they'll get another chance. Goes back up. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 10 points for Freak.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's Morris, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Barnes.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Knight dishes to Warren. Outside Knight. And the 3 off target.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Freak. No luck. Nice D from Chandler.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Knight kicks to Chandler. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Chandler with the screen on Thompson. Knight kicks to Morris. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. 6 points for Markieff Morris.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. You're forcing the issue too much.
Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Third is Draymond Green.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Man, it's so much fun to watch a big guy handling and orchestrating things from the lane. I mean, it causes so many problems when you've got a guy who can score down there, who also has vision and an excellent basketball IQ.
Now here's Freak. He's got 12. Left side Curry. Freak kicks to Curry. And a wide open look for Freak. Hits it from three-point range. Freak's got 15 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Warren the pass to Seraphin. To the paint. Here's Morris. Green with the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that move.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 6.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Freak. He has 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Free throw good. Freak. Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Steph Curry. And then for Phoenix, Boozer, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Jody Meeks comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Brandon Knight. And so here's Phoenix, a 12-point game. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
1:36 left in the first half. Boozer dishes to Meeks. Clock at 6. Stanley, the pass to Bledsoe. Dismissed. Here's Pondexter. He's guarded by Meeks. Three-pointer. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Pondexter. 20 points for Freak.
Wow. More here in the first half. They're going to need to do something different on defense to trap this guy and lock him up.
And Meeks kicks to Seraphin. That's good.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now here's Spates. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Boozer gets the bucket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Bayless dishes to Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now the Suns a fast break. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Carlos Boozer.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Freak. 20 points for him. Stolen by Boozer. All alone. Finishes the play with a slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
From deep. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Warriors on top, up 11.
The only accurate way to describe your interior defense was dominant. Were you looking to set a tone with all of those block shots?
Yeah. It's always our goal.
I mean, we're always looking to come out and set a tone like that. Our goal every game is to make the other side fearful of coming at us on offense. I'm pretty sure we accomplished that in the first half tonight.
You made them work for everything. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Green is out there with Freak, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Knight kicks to Warren. Pass to Morris from 11 feet away and off the front iron, and in it goes. Morris has got the first bucket of the third here for Phoenix. Curry passes to Freak. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Chandler with the screen on Thompson. Bledsoe with it. 5 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
So he gets them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. There's Freak. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Morris with the block.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Morris with the screen for Knight. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Outside Knight, a 3. But they recover it. Booker with it. Curry meets him. And Booker kicks to Morris. The fader. And that one's good. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the wing on the left. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Chandler. Freak dishes to Curry. Inside. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Freak. Getting around 24 points per, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Warriors leading by 7.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Knocked loose. Outside Knight. Curry passes to Freak. The feed now to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. There's Freak. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Chandler with the screen on Curry. Knight into the lane. Warren kicks to Knight. Chandler with a screen for Knight. Can't convert after the good screen.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Here's Freak. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead. Down low, here's Chandler, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Freak, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, I love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Freak. Ken Bazemore comes. Suns trail by 11. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. They've got Bledsoe. Chandler out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Stanley in at the small forward position. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bledsoe's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Suns. And Freak throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Bledsoe. It's rebounded by Golden State. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Freak. From outside, off the mark. The Suns shooting the ball at 42%. Now, here's Meeks. Not a lot of room. Morris kicks to Chandler. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Green is checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And the Suns also making a change. Warren's checked in. And it's Freak missing. Suns trail by 11. Warren dishes to Meeks. It's deflected. Iguodala, the pass to Freak. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. 33 points for Freak.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Warriors leading by 11. Freak dishes to Green. Inside, here's Freak, and he dunks it down.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Free throw no good for Chandler.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Thompson for the triple. There's the bucket. Good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was just said. Listen, fellas, I know you're tired, but we can't coast. We've got to go harder. The win's in sight. We've got to power through it and go get it. Guys, pretty inspirational stuff.
On the wing, it's Iguodala trying to find Green. He's got it now. That is good. And the Warriors lead by 14.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
Thompson passes to Freak. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 37 points for Freak.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Warriors leading by 14. Curry kicks to Freak. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Curry kicks to Green. To the inside. Freak. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Suns have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Now, here's Meeks. He's covered by Iguodala. Warren kicks to Meeks. Clock at 6. Now, here's Warren. Guarded closely.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Bledsoe outside. He feeds it to Chandler. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Pulls up. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Steph, in a big win here at home, obviously. How important is the momentum from playing a game like this?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Udah berapa lama? Keluar ganti akun yang pakai point guard. Apa udahan dulu ya? Udahan dulu aja lah.
Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. We them boys. We them boys.
Ulang. Kita ingin memastikan yang attribute upgrade. Oh, berarti emang udah dibatasi, guys. Gitu. Ini full yang tadi bisa 40 nih. Bisa 32 nih. Wah, dikit banget. Gue kira bisa sampai apa ya, ini tuh bisa sampai 99 gitu max ya. Kita enggak, guys, cuman sampai sini aja. Kita cek punya berapa duitnya. Atletnya stamina 80 loh. Cuman standing dunk, driving dunk, contact dunk, speedo ada bawah, post hook, driving layup juga penting data ini. Naikin aja lah ke sini. PG next tuh. What the hell is this? Login gimana caranya? click here. Tidak ada, guys. Shoot trees. Meet the pro. Lakers, why? Ini baju trainingnya, guys. A black coach, the real nigga, the nigga coach. This is a Chinese coach.
Okay, guys.
Fucking Mongolian.
We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
The player with the ball has 5 seconds. Tunggu. Nah, putus lagi nih. 5 seconds to score. Starting from the elbow. A basket is worth 1 point. And getting a defensive stop puts the defender on offense. And brings a third player on as the new defender. First to 5 points win. Tip: a great way to keep your defender off balance is to flick R left or right to fake going baseline or middle. Iya 5 detik ya. Lupa gue. Fuck. Williams tuh konyol mukanya, anjing gue. Masuk lagi, tai lu Williams, babi. Main mulu dong dia. Oke. Mampus. Gue nge-defend gitu. Oh iya kan beat the pro, berarti they are pro. Ah, kapan gue mainnya anjing? Tai banget. Pasti kasih gol mulu William. Masa gue 0 poin anjing. Dia 5 nih abis ini. Mampus. Gua dong. Mampus. Anjing kau. Bolanya lepas nih. Ayo golin. Pinggirin dulu apa bolanya? Bodoh lah.